is up.
Hey,
Okay.
Nick. How's it going, buddy?
I'll be up there for you if they let me.
New
So
stream.
take it away, Nick.
No, I didn't say it was time to start. I said the stream was up.
Oh no, we have to wait for like.
It's a pre-show.
Hey, YouTubers.
I just thought it's fair that I warn everybody
Subscribe.
for actually
Leave a
broadcasting.
comment.
All right. Hello, YouTube peoples. Remember to
Hey,
like and
YouTubers.
subscribe. Well, there's nobody watching but me.
Hey, Morgan.
Boston, but Boston might not be.
He's not on.
Morgan.
He's not on yet. Boston's not on yet.
Morgan is Celeste here.
I'll tell you what, this is gonna be.
Hello, Morgan.
This is gonna be one worth recording. Make sure Ron.
Your mic is not
A
on.
game.
I know, but
Nick.
opening up
Yeah.
that I don't know.
Make sure he's on his A game.
I'm trying.
I'm
Ron,
fine
don't fuck
today.
up. Your shit straight.
Hey, Nick. Good to see you, bud.
If you've been
Hey,
eating
thank you.
crawdads, he's gonna have slippery
Sounds
fingers. Watch
feeling
out.
better.
Like
My
1
mic
second I'm too loud. I think that's better.
No, you're not too loud.
No, mine end.
She's not here.
Somewhere my speaker is.
Vince, where are you? We lost a kitten.
Oh man, you know what? We
Check
got a
over
little
the
bit
back
of
of the
everything
couch.
going on here tonight. We got
He's here.
some
Just call his
bondage,
name.
some light bondage with the.
That's funny. We lost our cat.
Yeah, we lost
got
the cat.
people with
We got two
halos.
little kittens,
Purple hair.
and,
That's awesome.
they are really baby babies. I thought they'd be a little bigger, but they're not. They're baby babies. In fact, one of them won't even
Gotta turn
eat
her
hard
off.
food. She'll only take formula.
There we go.
So,
Gotcha.
but she's the cutest. They're the cutest little things. They have these beautiful blue eyes. The two of them.
Don't you wish that, the kittens with the blue eyes would stay blue?
That is young if they
I
have
hope so,
very young as a kid.
but you never know. But right now, they're so freaking cute, and they know
That
I'm
blue eyes
mommy
will
already.
change. It's just only when they're kittens that they
Yeah,
got blue.
well, that's real young if they have blue eyes right now.
Yeah.
I got 4 kittens in my backyard I need to get rid of.
Well, send them
They're
to
born back
Endora because we don't want them.
Who are you?
No, I don't want it.
You kidding? You're not getting any sleep now. Oh,
I
you
can't take
wench.
them away from the mommy yet.
Yeah, don't take them away from the mama.
Not yet.
But when you're done, send them up to Gleason Fid's house. They'll take them.
No, you don't dare.
I think Tigers is the first stop.
I don't
on
know. I ain't never tried the
that's
male
it.
kittens.
Wyvern said she could use a friend. She misses her sister.
Oh gosh, I love my sister, but I am so tired from my sister being here that I when she packed the bag the 6th time, I thought maybe I'll just leave her at the airport for a couple of days.
Oh, God.
Oh, I get that. I get that because it's an emotional tired more than anything. So yeah, I get that. I get it.
Oh God, she had a meltdown that last day. I need to go right now. I need to go now. And I said, Kirsten, I can't change the flight. It's today. I can't. And I didn't make the flight, so I can't change it at all. And she's bawling
Well,
her eyes out.
hijack the plane. That's all.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was awful, terrible.
I know.
Just
And
get a
it's not
box
anything you
cutter
did
and
wrong or anybody else
be all
did wrong.
set.
It was just one of those things. It's just
A
that that's the
backhoe, a
dimension.
box cutter, and just
Can
slice
you
her up
believe
and
they
put
did
her out
that
there.
with a freaking
Yeah.
Is she on Medicaid by any chance?
I'm sure she is. I mean, her husband makes a ton of money. He works for Coke. He designed all those computerized machines that you order your food
Is she
from.
still married to this guy?
Yeah, and he takes very good care of her. He has pampered her entire life. She has more diamonds and jewelry. She goes out to eat all the time. He still takes
She
her
got
everywhere.
a nice house too. She got a very nice house.
Yeah, nice house, 2 dogs, a nice swimming pool, a lanai.
Beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
really nice. She's had the life
It's
of
really
Riley.
good with her.
But he's a horrible person. She says he's horrible. He
Well,
doesn't do right. Nothing is right.
Yeah, but that's a part of what she's going through.
I know. She needs more gummies. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Everybody needs
Yeah, we all do.
Except Endora, who can't have gummies.
Well, I can,
Oh.
and I'll take
Yeah, you
away.
can.
Endora cannot have gummies.
Yeah, you can.
No, I
Okay,
can't.
is it comedy or Nick,
They're all natural.
I think,
They won't hurt you.
I think Nick is about to.
No, I can't.
Nick is
Seriously, I
about to
can't.
start what, though? That's the question.
Seriously, I can't.
I understand.
You want to give me a vodka tonic? I can have that.
Okay.
No, bottle of beer, no problem. Case of my favorite wine, not a sweat, but I just can't have gummies.
Isn't it legal in your state?
They are, but I can't have them for
And
physical reasons.
She can't handle it.
You
Can't handle
can't
it.
have it
Nope,
because you're retired.
can't handle it.
And once you're
Gotcha.
retired, you gotta suffer.
I'll explain
You
later.
gotta
I can handle it.
suffer.
DOT can't handle it, so.
Son of a biatch.
Hey, you know, Nick,
Son of a
the
bitch.
kitty,
Yeah,
one
that's it.
kitty's name is Cloud, and I keep calling it Clotilde.
Clotilde, I love that name. Honest to God, I love that name.
And it's your fault.
I was gonna name my cat Clotilde, but I forgot.
That's a good name for a cat.
Yeah, Nick. Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
thought
yeah.
about that. My cat
Oh my gosh, we got a couple more
Cat.
babes over here.
probably like Clotilde better.
Glimmer.
Personally, I am. She won't got plans. Won't be here.
Mirage?
That's all. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Personally,
Yeah,
I won't be
Morgan, you did the best,
Ow.
most thought out choreography I've ever seen, and I really, really wish you were still with SLDC.
Ouchie,
'Cause
ouchie.
your paintings thing was
Somebody get a
spectacular.
silver plate and a spoon.
What painting?
She had these people come out of paintings that were on the wall for a dance
Oh.
thing. It was absolutely the best choreography I've ever seen in my life.
Where? When was this? We missed
What are you
it?
talking about? A dance?
Yeah, evidently you guys missed it. It was great.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Do you have a link to the video?
I didn't get it. I didn't
Record
get
it?
it.
Morgan, do you have a link to that video? Or was that when we didn't have video?
My
Oh,
mic
man,
kicking out to
Can you
y'all?
put it nearby? Can you put the link? Okay. God, I think it was the best choreography I've ever seen. Yep.
Do that rolling around out there.
I gotta adjust my graphic because Wild.
We got some newcomers here tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
They're good
isn't that
looking too,
awesome?
eh?
That's
I'm gonna
wonderful.
start on fun, eh?
Yeah, eh?
Fresh meat.
They're all looking good. That's what I'm
Fresh
telling you.
meat.
Get a
You guys
silver
are
platter
really
and a big
incredible.
silver spoon, and I'll take care of the rest. Silence, crickets. I know, it's horrible. I go to hell for saying something like that.
All right, y'all ready?
Well, we
Ready,
were ready
let's
like
get
a
it.
half hour ago, but yeah,
Half hour.
we're ready. We're still ready, yeah.
Nick,
Yes?
somebody's Misty tool just got activated.
Somebody's what?
It's Fiddler. It's Fiddler. Fiddler,
Yeah, it
what are you
popped up
doing?
in my thing.
Nothing. I'm just being,
The man
protective.
behind the curtain. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
That's right.
Pay no attention
Okay.
to that man behind
Just-
the curtain.
I know Misty tools are not cool, so that's why I'm saying
They are not cool. Not cool.
No,
They
You
are
know,
kind of cool
Once
in a
upon a
wedding. or
time, a
something.
guy walks into his doctor's office.
it's called
And the
like carrying a
receptionist gives him a
burger.
form to fill out and asks him what the
What'd you
problem
say?
is. And he says,
It's like
Hey, you've got something
Okay.
wrong.
roots of pepper spray.
Randy, this is not the time.
Oh,
If you
please
wanna
watch
talk
your
something up
language,
there.
scolds the receptionist. There are
All right, everybody.
children in the waiting
All right.
room.
Randy.
Welcome to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to the stand
Cut me
room.
off right in the middle of the joke. I was trying to get things rolling. All right.
What joke? I didn't hear nothing, bro. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh man, you
Yeah.
gotta record this crowd
Hey,
tonight.
Nick.
Everybody doing good?
Austin,
Everything is right at the
Hey.
world for a
Good,
change.
Nick. You're doing
Oh,
wonderfully.
getting my applause up.
All right, awesome. Hope y'all had a good last week. I hope so far this week's going good for y'all.
So far.
All right, so I'm gonna start us off with just a little joke,
Okay.
a little short one. All right, now, Father Abel. Now he come from the Cathedral of St. James, and he sent word through the streets of New Iberia that a new bell ringer was needed.
Oh.
Yep. the priest, he decided he would conduct the interviews personally and went up into the bell tower to begin the screening process.
Hmm.
Now, after observing, while several different applicants demonstrated their skills, unimpressed, he decided to call it a day.
Ah.
Now, just about that time, a lone, armless man approached him, and this man announced that he was there to apply for the bell ringer's job. Now, Father Hebert, he couldn't believe it. He said, "But you ain't got no arms." "No matter," says the man. He then began striking the bells with his face,
Ooh, ouch, that's gotta hurt.
and that was producing a beautiful melody.
I'm sure.
The priest listened in astonishment, convinced that he had finally found a suitable bell ringer. Now suddenly, while rushing forward to strike the bell, the armless man tripped. He went headlong out of the bell tower to his death.
Oh,
Ow.
shit.
Yep, lay down in the street below, dead. The stunned
Damn.
Father Hebert immediately rushed down the stairs. When he reached the street, the crowd gathered around the fallen figure, drawn by the beautiful music they had heard just moments ago. As they silently parted to let the bishop through, one of them asked, "Father, who was this man?" "I don't know his name," says Father Hebert, "but his face rings a bell."
Oh, you're gonna go to hell for telling that joke.
I know.
Yeah.
And blasphemy.
Like,
This was
Lambs.
Big Marie. She made me deaf, you know. Remember Charles Lawton?
literal.
The hunchback. Big Marie. She made me deaf, you know. Yeah.
All right, Boudreaux and Thibodeau. They was talking about their married lives one day. And it seems that Thibodeau was quite henpecked by Clotilde. So Boudreaux, being the good friend that he is, told Thibodeau that he should assert himself, show Clotilde who the boss is. Now Thibodeau decides he's going to give that a try. So he went home, he walked in, slammed the door behind him. He shook his fist right up to Clotilde's face. He said, "Clotilde, from now on, I'm the boss around here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to do whatever I say. I want supper now. And after you put supper on the table,
wow.
run upstairs, get me some clean clothes, because I'm going out with the boys tonight. And I don't want to hear nothing from you. And another thing,
Yeah, like that's
you're going
real.
to stay home where you belong. And while we at it, who you think's going to tie my tie?" Now Clotilde, she replies quietly. She said, "The way you acting, probably the mortician."
Absolutely.
Alright, that was a quick two from me.
He was asking for it, wasn't
Who
he?
wants to come up here to do some open mic joking?
I do.
Alright?
Yay!
Alright, everybody.
Yay!
Welcome up. Endora.
Oops, excuse
Yay,
me.
Norla!
And
Endora. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Endora. Like the witch Endora. But without the W, they usually put the B in front of it, just saying. But I want to share something with you guys. Most of you know I'm a retired emergency room physician, contrary to popular belief. And we try to bring up some, I try to bring up some terms that we use, because the doctors and nurses have the worst, or they have some of the best sense of humor and some of the most disgusting definitions for things. But you know what? the one common denominator is we always do poop jokes.
Oh, good.
Always comes out. And as most of you know, poop is defined as the excrement waste matter discharged from the body, especially feces, because you can have waste matter from other things, like your boyfriend's kissing you too much, so he's a waste matter, so you kind of push him over and say, go sit on the one side of the couch. Or your dog just got done eating horse manure like my granddogs do, and they come up and want to give you a kiss. You go, nope, that waste matter is going to go over. You wasting that. Go over there. So, but anyways. But the best. Anybody want to hear a poop joke?
Yeah, I want to hear
Nah? Yeah, because they always stink, but it should be good. So, just saying. And you know what? You know how they say things roll downhill? Does anybody know why toilet paper rolls downhill?
I don't know why.
There's a cat.
To get to the bottom. And you know what?
I missed it.
What did one roll of toilet paper say to the baby wipes? I'm feeling really wiped. And here's one for you ladies. What do women and toilet paper have in common?
Don't get me going.
They both deal with a lot of crap. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And this, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Well, Tigger had this very crazy, off-the-wall habit. He kept sticking his head in the toilet. And one day Piglet walked by and said, "Hey, Tigger, why do you keep sticking your head in the toilet?" And he said, "'Cause I'm looking for poo." And, what did the bidet say to the toilet?
What?
You look flushed.
What?
Flushed. Flushed.
Oh, God.
And it's just funny but we come up with these medical terms that are really cool. And, why did the man, this one doctor said, I had a bunch of people come over, we're having a barbecue, whatever, but one guy I've never met before, he was a date of another doctor, says he brought a roll of toilet paper over with him. And he asked him, he says, "Why'd you bring toilet paper?" He says, "I got plenty in the bathroom, plenty in the linen closet." He says, "'Cause he's a party pooper." And does anybody know why ducks have feathers?
Yeah.
They gotta cover their butt quacks.
But quack.
And you know what? How do you say fart in German?
From
I don't know. That's a good one. That's
Far from pooping. Yep,
question.
far from pooping.
Far from pooping.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Oh, far from pooping.
Well, but Tigger said to
That's a good
Piglet, that same Piglet said to Piglet, "Why do you smell bad?" And he says, "'Cause I'm always playing with poo. I'm always playing with poo." And you know what? For you couples out there, do you know why love is like a fart?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Because because I said, "Oh God," all at once. If you have to force it, it's probably crap. It is true. So you know what? We got a couple more here. I want to share with you. Little boy walking down a country road one day, and he comes across a man who's a truckload of cow manure. And the boy asks him, "What's he going to do with that cow poop?" And the man says, "I'm taking it home to put on my strawberries." And the little boy looked up at the man and said, "I don't know where you come from, but from where I come from, we put cream and sugar on our strawberries." You know what? We've all had these moments where we've had these little surprises. And, a definition of a surprise would be a fart with a lump in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom because the P is silent. That's a little surprise. And the wife saying to the husband, "That's disgusting." And the husband saying, "Sorry, sometimes I like to poop with the door open." And the wife saying, "Yeah, you shouldn't be pooping in the car at all, though. Just saying."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Trash bag. Send them home.
And oh, here's one for you techies. A little surprise. So why don't people take their cell phones in the bathroom with them? A lot of people do. I know I've done it myself.
Sure.
Because they don't want to give their IP addresses away. Yeah. And you know what a surfer's greatest fear is?
Shark.
A shark attack.
Yeah, you're in that wetsuit. Boy,
That would be my biggest fear.
So as we go down, and you know, we sat around the doctor's office the doctor's lounge one day, and I'll wrap this up very shortly, because I can hear Nick going, okay. So here is some isms. Come on, old cheeks, squeeze those cheeks together. We have some poopy euphemisms here. We have Bakelow,
Together hard.
Bomb the Bowl, Barbarians at the Gate, Chop a Log, Do the Royal Squat, Drop a Deuce, I've heard that one, Drop the kids off at the pool, Float a trout, Hit a pay dirt, Launch a butt shovel, Lay a brick, Make a deposit in the porcelain bank, Log an entry, Make room for lunch,
Oh, God.
Offload some freight, Park some bark. This one's good. Pinch a loaf, and if you put that one in your mind and think about it,
Damn.
Punish the porcelain,
Oh, my God.
Taking a steam pile, Leaving a load. I've heard that one. Drop a dookie. Drop the kids off at the pool, leaving a load. And let's see. Oh, launch a butt shuttle. Launch a torpedo.
You should have started out with this.
And my favorite is bomb the porcelain god. Thank you very much. You've been a lovely audience. I hope my little poop isn't.
Way to go.
All right, big hand. Big hand to Doctor E.
Oh, it was really good.
Endora. I'll get it right one.
You'll get it right. I answered to just about anything.
Don't say that too loud.
Yeah, that
People
was
be calling
great.
your names. But not me. 'Cause I ain't like that. Alright, y'all. Boudreaux the bartender. He asked Abel, who happened to be sitting at the bar. He said, "What do you have, buddy?" Abel answers, "I'll have a scotch." Boudreaux hands him the drink. Says, "That'll be $4.60. To which Abel splutters. He says, "What you talking about? I ain't owe you nothing." Now, Roger, y'all know he's a lawyer, but a name like Roger. Roger the lawyer, sitting nearby, he overheard that whole conversation. His lawyers are nosy. He says to George, who the fuck's George? He says to the bartender, "You know, he got you there. In the original offer, which constitutes a binding contract, there was no stipulation or repayment." Don't you hate lawyers? Now, Boudreaux
I do.
was singularly unimpressed. So he looks over at Abe and says, "All right, buddy, you beat me for a drink. Don't you ever come back in here again." Well, the next day, of course, A-Bear comes back, walks into the bar. Boudreaux glowers. He says, "What the fuck you want here? I can't believe you got the audacity to come back in here." Now, A-Bear, he smiles. He says, "What you talking about? I never been in this place, ever, in my life." Now, Boudreaux, he looks at A-Bear closely. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. You have an uncanny resemblance to this fella that was in here yesterday." Now, A-Bear, without missing a beat, "Thank you, bartender. Make it a scotch." Alright, I kind of screwed that one up, y'all. I screwed it up like the first sentence.
Top her off with a cross.
Downhill from there. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. See if I can bomb on this one or not.
Good. I'm gonna start throwing.
Better be good, huh?
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna fire Ron. He gave me the
Yeah, blame him.
Boudreaux and Thibodeau were out working in the fields one day when Thibodeau had to answer to the call of nature. Now, as he was taking care of his business, he made a remark. He says, "I sure wish I had one the size of my cousin's Luke." And I guess y'all probably know what he's talking about. He got to hold his with 4 whole fingers.
Whoa,
4 fingers.
now wait. Huge.
Huge. Boudreaux glances over. He says, "Tip, you is holding yours with 4 fingers." Thibodeau said, "Yeah, but I'm peeing on Trio." Oh, man. That's one I really shouldn't say.
Sounds like the Yankees don't know how to take a leak. They gotta handle themselves to take a leak and aim it.
That's a Yankee joke,
Yankees
huh?
don't know how to do shit. Yeah.
Alright, since I'm bombing out, I'm doing really bad tonight. I'm gonna call up
What are you talking
the
about?
next.
May I, please?
Yay, Gleason!
Okay. Everybody, let's welcome up Gleason to the stage. Hey, Gleason.
Oh, holy hell, I can't see where
I said, let's welcome up Gleason to the stage.
Gleason!
There you go.
I didn't know you were going up, hon. That's good.
All right, I'm gonna, whoops.
Oops.
If I do something hysterical, please don't mind me. I'm gonna do a
I'll laugh.
PSA. I'm gonna do a PSA for everyone. Just a little notice, if you haven't seen it or read it in your notices, that the 15th is gonna be a major upgrade to the system. You won't be able to buy things. You won't be able to even log on, possibly, or res things. Don't take it from me. You can see it when you log in if you're on Firestorm. You can see it in Second Life. So Thursday from 7:30 to 9, which I think in EST it kind of almost works out to 1 p.m.
Oh, 7:30 to 9 a.m. Right.
Yeah, don't try to. Yeah.
Wait,
Don't
what?
try to do
Your mic.
anything or yep. Don't try to do anything, buy anything, res anything. Yeah, I just wanted you guys to know it's not funny, but it would be not funny exactly.
That's
There's
much
the article.
It can be critical, and I just wanted everybody here to know.
Thank you for telling us.
You're welcome. Okay. But why can't you trust pigs with secrets?
Pigs? What?
Secret!
Secrets.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
all
Secrets.
stealing.
They're always squealing.
Yeah,
And
they're
what
all
do
squealing all the time.
Feeling,
Especially when you
I
got
didn't
the
hear it. I
knife
didn't hear
hidden
it.
down on the back.
Feeling.
And why can't you ever tell a skeleton a secret? Because it goes in one ear and out the other.
Give me a beer and a mop.
And where do horses live? You know?
Where?
In your neighborhoods. No, that's a sound. Wait, neighborhood.
God.
Only you could get away
a
with
good
that.
horse. I can justify, but I can't. Never mind. Why does everybody love baby cows? Because they're adorable.
Adorable. Right.
All right.
I missed
Okay.
the first part.
I missed that one.
I didn't even get
Well,
that.
That's okay. That's okay. I've got more. Sorry.
Right, so yeah, lower the intellect a little bit.
What happened when the stray dog was captured?
It was put to sleep.
No, he gained a pound.
He gained a pound.
Now, what do trees put on their salad? Trees. Huh. Branch dressing.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That makes sense. You're too logical, my dear.
Well, what do beavers eat for breakfast?
Wood.
Wood?
Hay, trees.
What?
Hay,
Trees.
trees.
Ace.
I guess there's a type of
It's
tree
kind of
named
like wood.
pace.
You might get it later if you're lucky.
How is what?
How do you make a bug laugh?
Bug laugh.
Tickle.
Tickle it.
Tickle it.
Tickle it.
Tickle it.
What kind of bugs work at the bank?
Money grabbers.
No, fine ants.
Oh,
Finance.
There you go.
Finance.
Finance.
Yeah, what? But why did the why did the wood fall asleep?
Oh, no.
It was sawing logs.
No, it was bored.
Oh,
I
God.
was bored.
Carpenter
Why
bees
did
were
the
involved in
witch
that
take
one.
a nap?
What did what take a nap?
Why did the witch?
Why?
She was exhausted.
X.
Yeah, even that's stupid to me.
I didn't even hear that. I
Where
missed
can
it.
you read about insomnia? In the newspapers. That's stupid.
Newspaper.
I figured that's the best one tonight.
Oh, all right. Well, what do you get when you cross paper towel? Well, what do you get when paper towels fall asleep?
Paper towels.
Who knew? Napkins.
Losing on
Where
that
do
one.
birds go for a break? Where do they go?
Tree.
Oh.
On a retweet. Okay.
Retweet.
So
What kind
adorable.
of birds
and
get
yet-
stuck in trees?
Dodo bird.
Let's wait. What was stuck in
You might be
trees?
close. They're velcros.
Velcro.
That explains it all.
Now,
Velcro.
where do fairies go to the bathroom?
Wherever they want.
Fairies? No, fairies go to the bathroom in a glitter box.
Yeah, screw you, Disney.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Where do plants like to go to school? The Ivy League.
Ivy League.
Ivy
And
League.
why do elves even go to school? Well, they need to learn the alphabet.
Alphabet.
Cookie Monster.
So adorable, but so BDSM at the same
Guaranteed to make you done by the end
time.
of this session.
What did the digital
I
clock?
guarantee you
What
that.
did the digital clock say to her mother?
No idea.
Look, Mom, no hands.
That's a good
Must
one.
have been made in China.
Well, how do you get to your accountant's office? In an income taxi.
I missed that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, shut up. I'm kind of going. Okay. Runs around the cemetery but never moves.
Runs around the cemetery but never moves.
A fence.
A fence! Oh, right, that's a good one.
It's not just funny; it's learning. What happened when the What happened
Sneaky educated.
What happened when the Undertaker got a cramp in his leg?
What?
Oh, a Charlie horse? Horse. A Charlie horse.
Charlie Hurst.
Oh, Charlie Horse. Horse.
Horse.
Golly,
I know. Why can't you take a skunk on vacation?
It stinks.
Yeah, because your triple stink. Oh wow. How did the lettuce win the race? I hear you, Rain. Hello. How did the lettuce win
Hey,
the
everybody.
race?
Sorry I'm
It
late.
got, that's okay. It got a head start. Oh my god. What? These are so goddamn stupid. What?
If you don't lose IQ points, there's something wrong with you.
What do taxi drivers eat for dinner?
What?
Corned
What?
beef and cab.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could
where
get
does
over
the
it.
farmer stay on vacation?
Where?
If you
Under
ever
the
grew up on a
sea?
farm, I think you should know where your brothers and your dad went. It was the whole cell.
Hotel. The hotel. Yeah.
Out behind the barn.
You know what? All right. I got Mother's Day jokes, even though it passed. Was your mom surprised when she got a rug for Mother's Day? Mother's Day?
Yeah.
She was floored.
Oh, Lord.
This is a mom to the dad. Mom says, "Why do you have to stop at every filling station on the highway?" Dad says, "It isn't polite to pass gas." I think I'm going to end on that one because that was
Yeah, that's
about
cute.
it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was very
All
cool.
right.
Big easy.
Big hand for Gleason, y'all.
Alright, Lacey.
Excellent job.
Yay.
I mean, she tells some of the dumbest things, and it makes it so funny. Just the opposite of me.
That's not true at all.
Oh yeah? Check this out.
I don't know how to take that, but that was...
Boudreaux and Marie, they went to Jerusalem over there in Israel. Yep.
Wow.
Now, while they were there, Marie died. Had a sudden heart attack.
Oh, God, not again.
Oh, that's
Now, his
Wow.
funeral director,
Not again.
Rest in peace.
They're all
the
dead.
funeral director, damn, I can't even talk. Let me try again.
Hey, Dexter.
The funeral director
Yup.
He tells Boudreaux, he says, sir, it's going to cost you $45,000 to send your lovely Marie
Oh my
back home
God.
to the United States.
Wow.
Or $500, we bury her right here in Jerusalem, the Holy
Oh, we know
Land,
what. We know what.
right next to Jesus.
Oh, dang. Wait, didn't
Boudreaux,
Jesus
he
rise
said,
from the
no,
dead?
ship her home.
Oh, I know he is.
Funeral director says, but sir, why don't you bury her here in the Holy Land? You can save so much money. And Boudreaux, he says, well, a long time ago, a man was buried here. 3 days later, he rose from the dead. I ain't taking that chance. Ship her.
We don't know her rising from the dead.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, I promised it would be quick. I might have lied, but I might not have. Alright, open mic time. Who's next?
I'll come up.
I'd like.
I would.
Alright, well,
Out of a gun.
I would.
I would and
can't
get
fight.
it over with.
Oh,
I
Wyvern?
If I drink
You
any more
stole my
beer, I won't
spot?
be able to talk. Come on, buddy.
you gotta be fast, man.
A man and a woman
All
are
right,
sitting at the
everybody,
bar
let's
one
go
night
for
drinking their.
wine.
Hey,
Yay!
why not?
Yay!
Alright, why not?
Alright.
Hi, a man and woman are sitting at the bar one night drinking their problems away, and after a time, the man decides to ask the woman, hey, what's the matter? You seem really down. The woman says, well, just my husband left me. And the man looked really surprised, because she was very attractive, and he said, why would he leave you? And the woman said, he said I was too kinky in the bedroom. Well, immediately the guy's eyes lit up in shock, and he said, you know, my wife just left me for the same exact reason. And it was the truth. And the two of them continued talking, and eventually she invited the man to her home. They enter her bedroom, and the woman instructs the man to take a seat on the bed and says she's going to go get ready in the other room. She proceeds to attire herself in a leather corset, complete with whip, chains, and ball gag. Randy, you like this. She heads to the pantry and grabs a bottle of whipped cream, some Tabasco sauce. Then she re-enters the bedroom to see the man putting on his coat, about walking out the door. She says, what's the matter? I thought you were kinky. And the man said, look, I just fucked your dog and shit in your purse. I'm done here.
Oh my lord! Oh,
There's always a twist. Humor.
I'm sick.
Two pedophiles were walking down the street. Two pedophiles walking down the street one day, and they came across a pair of small, lacy panties on the ground. So the first pedophile picked them up, smelled them, and goes, ah, a 7-year-old girl. The other one grabs them and takes a smell and goes, no, definitely 8-year-old girl. So the two of them are smelling them in turns, arguing back and forth. 8-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 7-year-old. Definitely 8-year-old, and so on. And the local priest, walking past the two men arguing, can't help but ask them what the commotion's about. So the first pedophile tells the priest and asks him if he could sort this argument out for them. So the priest takes the panties, has a good long sniff, and after pondering for a few moments, he looks at the two men and says, definitely an 8-year-old girl, but not from my parish.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
All right, we might get restricted on this one.
Yeah, you gotta be careful who you tell those jokes to.
Exactly. Careful.
Yeah, so I locked my keys in my car outside of an abortion clinic. I locked my keys in my car outside an abortion clinic the other day. It turns out they get really pissed off when you ask them for a coat hanger.
So Polly runs it.
Oh, God.
An elementary school teacher, a lawyer, and a Catholic priest, and 3 young boys are all on a plane with only 3 parachutes. Engines explode, the plane starts going down, the teacher screams, save the children! The lawyer yells, fuck the children! The Catholic priest says, is there time?
Oh shit!
Oh, my God.
Well, this just keeps getting better.
What do a silver medalist and a priest have in common?
Oh.
They both came a little behind.
Oh!
You are one twisted bitch.
Yeah.
I know it. Why does Helen Keller masturbate with one hand? So she can moan with the other one.
Oh,
Well, that's common sense.
All right, so what do priests and McDonald's have in common? They both stick their meat in 10-year-old buns.
oh man.
You get sued.
I'm not going to McDonald's for a while after all this
You
shit.
just keep
All right,
it
so
worse.
look, you asked for it, you got it, Toyota. A groom and his father are standing at the bar after a wedding in Alabama. The father says to the groom, "If I were 20 years younger, she would have been mine." The groom said, "Don't you dare talk about my sister like that."
Yeah.
What do you call an incestuous nephew? What do you call an incestuous nephew?
What?
Somebody's
What?
eating potato chips. Eating potato.
Is it me?
What do you call an incestuous nephew? An anteater.
An anteater. Yeah.
Anteater. Oh my.
That's a good one. That's nice.
You know, if you
twist on
think
that one.
about it, if you really, really think about it, abstinence makes the true church grow fondlers.
Oh.
You're gonna go to hell for telling these jokes. You know?
Shut up, Randy. Going to hell with me. What's the difference?
I'm right there with you.
What's the difference between a rabbi and a priest?
Nothing.
A rabbi cuts him off and a priest sucks him off.
That is really sick.
Holy shit.
A guy walks into a pub. He sees a sign hanging over the bar that reads, "Cheeseburger $1.50, chicken sandwich $2.50, hand job $20." He goes to the bar. He beckons one of the three exceptionally attractive blondes who's serving the drinks, and he says, "Hey, I was wondering, are you the one who gives the hand jobs?" "Oh yeah," she says, "I am." And the man says, "Well, wash your fucking hands. I want a cheeseburger."
Oh, good one. That's a good one.
And Catholic priests were killed in a road accident. At the pearly gate, St. Pete says, "If any of you are pedophiles, you could go straight to hell." 9 of them start to walk away, and St. Pete says, "And take this deaf priest with you."
Oh, man.
One day, a single mother is in the grocery store with her 4 kids. They're acting up, screaming, running around, knocking stuff off the shelves. Mother grabbed all of them and said, "I should have swallowed you all." That would be my mother.
Oh.
2 men are playing tennis. One man... What's that sound?
Well, you don't
That's
have to
some
stay here, Gabe.
vomit.
You can leave.
Yeah, Gabe, you can go. Goodbye.
2 men are playing tennis, and one man falls and hits his elbow and decides to go to the emergency clinic.
Sorry, game.
The other man says, "Don't waste your money going to the hospital. Just go inside the store at the corner down the street. Put $10 in the machine at the corner." Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, put $10 in the machine,
What's his name?
piss in the cup. Let the machine do its thing, and a slip of paper will come out and tell you what you got. He goes to the store, puts $10 in the machine, pisses in the cup, and comes out a piece of paper, and it says, "You have tennis elbow. Take this ointment cream and apply it on your elbow 3 to 4 times a day." So the man goes home, wondering how this machine could know what was wrong, wanting to see if the machine's a real miracle worker. So he goes home, gets his sister's urine, his brother's urine, his dog's urine, and then he jacks off in the cup. He goes back to the store, puts $10 in the machine, and places the cup in the machine. The paper comes out and says, "Your sister's got gonorrhea, your brother's gay, your dog has fleas, and if you keep jacking off like that, you'll never lose the tennis elbow."
Beginning of AI right there. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, a man travels to Spain and he goes to a Madrid restaurant for a late dinner and he orders the house special. And he's brought this plate with potatoes, corn, and 2 large meaty objects. What is this? He asks. Cojones, senor, the waiter says. What are cojones?
Yawn.
Cojones, the waiter says. They are the testicles of the bull who lost his air in the arena. Well, the man's disgusted, but being adventurous, he decides to try this local delicacy. And to his amazement, it's quite delicious. In fact, it's so good he decides to come back again the next night and order it again. After dinner, the man says, these were better than the pair he had the night before, but the portion was a lot smaller. Oh, senors, the waiter says, the bull does not lose every time.
Oh, snap.
I only have 2 more. Is it too late to do 2 more?
All right, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, one day
One
after
more,
striking...
One more.
One more? All right,
Yeah.
well, if it's one more, then I'm going to just only do this. A man loses 3 fingers in a work accident. At the hospital, he asks the doctor, will I be able to drive with this hand? And the doctor says, maybe, but I wouldn't count on it.
Oh,
Oh.
insult.
All right, big hand for Wyvern, y'all.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Good job, why not?
Yeah. It was crude, dirty, nasty, pissed a few people off.
Lewd
Good
and
job.
Socially
And that
unacceptable.
was all about.
Okay. That's why I reported abuse and blocked them, so.
And I'm glad I
Thank
just
you,
ate.
Lisa, for saving me.
I mean,
Those were so good.
You kicked him out? Cool.
I don't know who kicked him out, but.
All right, that's my job. Boudreaux was sitting down watching TV. It was the late news, and he hears Marie screaming in the bedroom. He runs in just in time to see a naked man jumping out the window. He asks Marie, he says, Cher, what happened to you? Marie says, Boudreaux, that man jumped in bed with me and did the nasty twice. Boudreaux said, twice? Damn, Marie, how come you didn't scream when he was doing it to you the first time? Marie said, Boudreaux, I thought it was you. Until he started the second time.
Nice.
Alright. Quick, that was nothing compared to Wise. Alright, open mic time.
Oh, that's good. That's rich.
Boy.
Somebody gotta go.
Robert, you gonna go? Robert, it's your turn if you want to go.
Oh,
Hmm.
all right.
Somebody.
Bubba Blanco, Winesmith.
I thought Fiddler was going up.
Bubba
Thought it
Blanco
was too.
is coming up
Oh.
to the mic.
Yeah.
He's backing away. He's backing away. He's backing away.
Good.
Yep, he's coming back
All
up.
right.
Coming back up to the stool. There he goes.
All right.
Bubba, go.
So, have you ever had a pet? Have you ever had a pet peeve?
Yeah.
So many pet peeves. My pet peeve is questions. Like, are you okay? Are you alright? Are you blah blah blah? Just punch me and I'll be okay. Now, if those questions, maybe your ear, I don't know. Anyways, if you ask me if
Everybody.
I think we got some substance abuse happening here.
We need a mic check.
Yeah.
Do a mic check.
Who's got the rotten tomatoes?
Next, could you please?
Alright.
Alright,
So what
step off
is...
the stage, bro. You ain't got no jokes. We ain't got time.
Hello, can anybody hear me now?
I
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, I'm back after a while. Sorry, I haven't seen anybody. I swim at the pool now, and I work there. I'm all tan. I used to be very, very white, but now I'm a little burnt up, so when I say, I want burnt toast. Yep, that's me. Burnt toast.
Burnt toast.
Oh, doggone.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a good one.
So,
Keep going. Keep going, man. Keep going.
So I'm wondering, what is this salmonella thing? I read it and I think it can kill you. Apparently, I never seen salmon or Ella, so I'm still alive.
There you go.
Frickin'
That was good.
That's good. Never saw it sound normal, Manila.
But man, would Ella be a good killer. Man. Alright, so this one... God.
Alright, last joke, bro.
Alright, what is with these names that I keep hearing about? Apparently they're trying to normalize these words, but they keep mispronouncing them. So why make the word if you can't pronounce? You are brainless, my friend. That's why. Get some education, my man. Will do great. And that's it for me.
Alright, well done.
Hey, Bubba.
Good job, baby.
Good job. Thank you for joining
Good
us.
job, Bubba.
You're welcome. Thank you, thank you.
Before I do any more jokes, we up against the clock, so who wants to come up here?
I'll be up.
Alright, come on, Fiddler. Everybody, let's welcome up the Fiddler.
Thanks, brother.
Boy, Jim was gonna attack the mic right there.
Fiddler.
Jim was gonna attack.
Fiddler on the roof.
Okay, folks.
Okay, folks.
If you know me, you know what kind of jokes I tell. If you don't, you're in for a surprise.
Who's typing?
Alright. Okay, what kind of exercise do lazy people do?
None.
I don't know.
Diddly squats.
Diddly squats, yeah.
Diddly squad.
That's a
What do you call a pony with a cough?
Smoking one.
A little horse.
A little horse.
Right. How does a rabbi make coffee?
Oh.
He brews it.
He brews.
Here's it.
Oh gosh.
I know, right?
know, this is true. If you think talk is cheap, you probably have never talked to a lawyer.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, truth.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the two artists who had knock contests? They both ended in a draw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I almost did a spit take.
I never, ever make mistakes. At one time I thought I did, but I was wrong.
Wrong.
Hey, we got
69% of people find something dirty in every sentence. It's true.
It's all in the mind. Open your mind.
Okay. These are quotes to say and think regarding about certain people in your life, okay? Okay, here we go. Let me ask. When people ask me stupid questions, is it legal obligation to give them a sarcastic remark?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Especially
Okay.
if they're demon crabs.
Right, here's another one. I'm not saying I hate you. What I'm saying is that you're literally the Monday of my life.
That's a good point.
Here's a good one. Silence is golden, but duct tape is like silver. It's okay if you don't like me. Not everyone was born with good taste. Do you think God gets stoned? I think so. Look at the platypus.
Really. Truth.
You know the difference between a tornado and divorce in the South?
No.
Nothing. Number one, someone's losing a trailer. No matter.
Nothing. That's a good one right there.
If at first you don't succeed, skydiving is definitely not for you. I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll be glad to make an exception.
Oh, man.
I would like to apologize to anyone I have not offended yet. Please be patient. I'll get to you shortly. Right before I die, I'm going to swallow a bag of popcorn kernels to make the cremation a bit more interesting.
Oh, God. I was picturing that.
That'd be a lot more fun.
My God.
Forgot about my coming.
As a fun fact, alcohol increases the size of the sun button by 89%. My silence does not mean I agree with you. It's just your level of ignorance has rendered me speechless.
Wow.
Yikes.
Sometimes I meet people and I feel really, really bad for their dog.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good one. God damn it.
My neighbors listen to good music, whether they like it or not. They do.
Yes, think they did.
Full throttle, flank speed.
Yeah, somebody will make sure of it.
Okay, and my last one. Why do we spend so much time looking for intelligent life on other planets? I'd be happy to find a little bit of intelligent life here first on Earth.
That's why we're looking elsewhere. 'Cause
Cheers.
And that's all I have to say.
All right. Big hand for the fiddler, y'all.
Thank you, everybody. You're all awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, see if I can find my way up here.
Good job.
All right, guys. It's the top of the hour. Oh, Jim, you coming?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, Jim.
All right, everybody. Let's welcome up Jim to the stage.
Yeah.
Sorry there, Bubba.
I know we're late tonight, but I just want to do a few. Don't want to miss a week.
Oh, keep going,
All
man.
right, my bad.
No, we gotta have
No
it.
problem.
Down.
I was kidding with a guy in college years ago, and I said, I bet you're still a virgin. He said, I was until last night. I said, yeah, sure. He told me, well, ask your kid's sister. I said, I don't have a kid sister. He said, well, you will in about 9 months.
Oh, hell!
Damn, these have been some nasty ones tonight. I'm loving
I
it.
said, my mother isn't alive. He said, I saw her drop you at school yesterday. I said, well, at the end of the semester, she will be dead.
Ah,
Ooh.
Oh, man.
When I was in high school, one day my mother asked what I'd done that day. I said I had sex with a teacher. She got mad and made me wait in my room for my father to get home. When he got home, he came up and asked me what happened. I told him I had sex with my teacher. Well, he was so proud he took me to Walmart for a new bike, and he asked if I wanted to ride my new bike home. I told him no, my butt still hurts from school.
Oh, shit! Oh, no!
cool.
Oh, that's a terrible joke.
My cousin told me she got in trouble in school one day. The teacher asked the class for example of multi-syllable words, and she volunteered the word masturbate. The teacher told her, wow, that's a mouthful, and my cousin said, no, a mouthful is a blowjob.
Oh.
Oh, God!
They are well educated today.
Nice.
When I was a kid, I figured out how I could make some quick cash. Most adults have a dark secret, so I went up to my mom and I said, I know the whole truth. She gave me $20 and said, don't tell your father. So I went to my dad and I said, I know the whole truth. He gave me $40 and said, don't tell your mother.
Wow.
The next day I was doing so well. I ran into the mailman. I told him, I know the whole truth. And the mailman threw his arms open wide and he says, then come give your daddy a big hug.
What a mess that was, huh?
You go wild. I love it.
Keep going, man. Keep going.
My cousin went home from school smiling and told her mother, a boy showed me his weenie today at school. It reminded me of Peanut. And my aunt sighed and said, well, it was really small, huh? And my cousin told her, no, salty. And this will be my last joke tonight. A girl in Sunday school would fall asleep all the time. One day the teacher caught her and asked, who is the creator of the universe? Well, I poked her with a pin and she yelled, God Almighty! She fell back to sleep. Yeah. She fell back to sleep.
God almighty.
She fell back to sleep. The teacher asked her, who is our Lord and Savior? I poked her again and she yelled, Jesus Christ! Later, she was asleep again. And the teacher asked her, what did Eve say to Adam after their 26th child? I poked her again, and she shouted, if you stick me with that thing again, I'll snap it and have it stick it up to your ass.
That's gold. That's gold right there, man.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure entertaining you tonight.
All right, big hand for Jim, y'all.
Thank you, Jim.
Alright, Jimmy!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, everybody. I guess I should call open mic one more time just in case somebody really wants to come up here.
Yeah.
Going once, going twice, gone. All right, everybody. It's another one in the books. I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight, spending your time with us, telling us jokes, laughing at some jokes, even when they ain't funny. And hope to see y'all next week.
Y'all be funny. Y'all be
And does anybody know what match game is going to be
on Thursday.
No
on
idea.
Thursday?
No idea.
I don't know yet. I have what I
All
saw was still Japanese, so.
So stay tuned. We'll know Wednesday night.
Yet.
Yeah, Tindy hasn't done it. And she don't answer to nobody. She does what she wants.
That's
And we
right.
find out.
How did he-
So thank you, everybody.
how
thank
did
you,
he-
thank
you, Nick.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next week.
These-
I,
these
Does
bills-
anyone